You know him too. He's our merciless, whoa. He's our merciful. Oh no! No, 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 no. Look at this little doggy. This is fine. This doesn't feel creepy. Okay, dude. Stop slamming into the spikes. My brother in Christ. Get the fuck out of here. I want to go home. I don't like it here anymore. To the top. Fell at this rate, I'm gonna leave your ass in this nether realm. I will let the birds have you. I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose my McFreakin' mind. Society. Find this slow descent to madness very amusing to watch. No. It is not bad. I'm glad you find it amusing. I do my best to be amusing, and if my descent into insanity is what's gonna rack in those viewers, then so be it. Aw, what a touching family reunion. I totally did not drop your child down a hole several times. That never happened. Don't worry. We're back into it. Less than 10 hours later to boot. I find that really funny. But yeah, PNG tubing it because I already took a shower after work and I'm in my pajamas, so I'm not gonna make you deal with me being in my pajamas and looking scuffed as fuck, so. These birds haunted me, though, and I want my vengeance upon them. So we're stuck. We're stuck dealing with the crow, who has a testament for us, so. Let's just go ahead and...
Goody Two Shoes.
We'll go ahead and get into it. We're at the Ceramic Grove of Wheat. I'd like to get past these stupid birds. Okay, should we go around and see, can I... Is there anything that I could potentially be missing? Could, like... Oh, what's that? Matches? Okay. What's this? That's very creepy. A bird's claw? There's something missing in the center, isn't there? I suppose. Emerging up from the ground, a golden bird's claw stands immobile. Alright. That gave me nothing. What if I talk to you? Tell me, Crow, where are we exactly? I tell you nothing, I tell you nothing! Oh, why do I bother? This is my lord's realm, where else could we be? So, you do know where we are. Never said I didn't, did I? Little shit. I suppose not. Alright. Oh, God. Okay. I, like, genuinely don't understand. Ow. Jesus. Okay. That already did not go well. Frick! I hate it here. I will best you, birds. Hear me. I shall have my revenge. okay, so I'm wondering, is there anything in our... Can we, like, whack him with a broom? Or, like... Sorry for my dogs. Dude! Hang on, I'm gonna go grab my dog really quick. Okay. Dog has been contained. Alright, so let's... Okay. Ow. Okay, so that will heal up here. All right. Now we just have to get... Oh, come on! God. We did it! Finally! Am I gonna have to do the same thing back? Oh, I thought we wouldn't see the end of it. Come now, Rosemarine. Let's get out of here. I'm not sure it's that easy. Huh? No, it's nothing. Let's go. Finding that crow in here is going to be rather... It's a matter of following his trail, I'd say. Whichever trees don't move, that ought to lead us to him. You seem to know quite a bit about all this. I tend to know a great deal about things, don't I? This doesn't feel right at all. She won't even say my name. That ring we found. Would you say it could go in here, Rosemarine? He did steal it from us after all. Rather clever, isn't she? So if I use the ring? Oh. Indeed, it does fit. He will be pleased. He will be pleased.
Hurry it up!
Where's the testament? Come further, lass, come further.
For goodness sake!
Oh, I've had it with you. Either tell me where to find it or get out of my sight. It's best you don't speak to him like that.
Rose and Marine?
Huh? All the answers you seek lie deeper within these woods, lassie. Will you give me the tender flesh, then? Meet me in the wheat field. Show me your resolution. The wheat field. You have my word. You have my word. What? That wretched bird's playing with me. A wheat field. Rosemarine? It's nothing. We ought to go after him. She's not nervous. She's hiding something. I'll deal with Rosemarine later. What? Is this where I was supposed to go? I imagine so, right? This way? Nope. Whoop! How I loathe you, naive sheep. Following his blissful word into this moonless hellfire of ours. What are you? We all fed his gluttony, one after the other, our sins unearthed, made into a spectacle for all to see. Who is he? Your fate as one of us is sealed, you foolish girl. What in the Lord's name is she wittering on about? What? I wonder what happens if we descend into madness. So it's true, it's true. I'll never get used to you feathered rats screeching. She's here, she's here. It's best we move along. She brought the witch, she brought the witch. Ooh, Rosemarine is the witch.
You know,
What are they going on about now, Rosemarine? You're in your lair, witch. You've had no hand in this grove.
Out with it!
You've got the wrong lass, crows. Now let us through. I suppose it's because of the hat. You're in our lair, the Lord of Vree. I don't know. I don't actually know what that says. The lair of the Lord. Do you know who that is, Rosemarine? You know him too. He's our whoa. He's our merciful Marquis. That golden crow's name. It's best we move along now. Does she not know that she's the witch? I'm sorry. What for, Rosemarine? I'm aware I'm a little antsy, but this place makes me nervous, you see. That's alright, I suppose. I'm not too pleased to be here either, but... I can't tell her. I was hoping she'd be a little more supportive. I'm not even certain what I was expecting by bringing her here. Is everything alright? It's best we stick together, Rosemarine. Oh. You've met them! You've met them! You're mocking me. So are they, those wretched black birds. All of them. His despicable vassals. What are you talking about? His faithful crow. Don't trust him, regardless of how friendly he appears. As if I'd trust that feathered rat. Hearty soup! Aw, slay. Okay, there's nothing past that point. Oh, a save point. Absolutely should save. What the fuck was that? What are those? What is happening? Yeah. Ah. Leather purse. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Jesus. Ow! Oh, I've been hit. Jesus. Oh, I'm stuck. Oh, I'm lost. Oh god. Oh, Jesus. That was awful.
Wait!
He sure likes to be chased around, huh? Come now, let's go before he decides to fly away again. It's best we don't stay here much longer. What do you mean, Rosemarine? I don't think it's a good idea to get too close to that crow. I suppose not. Crow slate. What's this stone slab? Oh, jeez. I didn't think they'd do that. Fancy seeing you. Fancy seeing you. I still don't understand what you want from me, Crow. Your resolve. Your resolve. No, I have plenty of that. Don't provoke him. Provoke me. Provoke me. Follow your instincts, lass. Pay no heed to this creature you've brought along. She's no creature, you wretch. Yet, since you insist... You ought to know him rather well. His name is to remain unspoken, lass. Whatever his name is, isn't any concern to me, Crow. All I want to know is more about him and his intentions. What about him? What about him? Why he's gifted me these shoes, for instance? Quite right. He's gifted them to you. Paved your way to meet him on the night of the full moon with nothing other than a hex. On the night of the full moon? Saint Walpurga's Eve. The day of the festival? We're to feast upon your greed. Feast upon your greed. He gifted me a hex, you say? Find me in the wheat field. In the wheat field. Wait, I still have... Oh, you little shit bird. We'd best get going. I still have plenty of questions, but I'd best keep them to myself for now. Rosemarine truly has changed. I've never seen her like this. I wonder if it's because I don't know her all that well, or if those crows were speaking the truth for once. How do I get out of here? Do I have to go the way that I came? I think this is where I put the slab. Seems something is supposed to fit in here, but what? Probably this. Ta-da! Hello? We got another crow slate. What did that do? What in the Lord's name are you talking about, Crow? A zeal? Do you know who that is, Rosemarine? Gobble you up. Gobble you up. How I wish this Lady Azeel would gobble you up. I'd watch it, what I'd say if I were you. It's best you truly don't, lest they're birds, Rosemarine. We'll put a hex on you. A hex on you. I'm a hex girl, and I'm gonna put a spell on you. Gonna put a spell on you. Okay. I guess I'll just go the way that I came. Avoid these scary-ass birds. I'll save real quick. Because I guess, are we supposed to keep finding the bird? There we go. Shoot, there's another one. I have to sneeze. Okay, so we got... Ow! Okay, so if we go all the way up here, and then we'll put that item back, use. Dude. Seriously, there's another one? Where's the other one? Do I just have to maybe take... If I take it out, though, will it lock? Okay, it will. Shit. Okay, so either I'm missing one, but I don't think that's the case, and I think I just have to take one that I've already placed. Like this one. These awful skeleton birds. Okay, so then go this way, up this way. And then here. Yes, I do know something is supposed to fit in there, Elise. Thank you very much. Crow slate used. Boom, ba-da-da-da. What's over here? How long has it been, I wonder? Tell me, how long has it been? Since when? Since you were bamboozled by one of us. Why? I'm not like the others. I'm not one to share my sorrows. You'll be joining us soon enough, whether you like it or not. Out of my sight. Look at your face. For goodness sake, everything in here is infuriating. I don't see any other things around here. Right. Right. Okay. Alright, moving on. Hope we don't die. There's a strong possibility that we might. Oh, Rosemarine? Where the hell are you going? Hello? Bruh. Impressive, lass. Impressive.
For goodness sake.
What's gotten into you, Rosemarine? Rosemarine? Who's Rosemarine? Ever since we got here, you haven't... Who's Rosemarine?
Wait!
Who's Rosemarine?
I'm losing my wits!
For goodness sake, I can't even hear my own thoughts. You're just in time for the tender flesh, lass. The tender flesh, that's... The testament. The testament. Oh, boy. The tender flesh. The tender flesh. Wait, don't come any closer. We're rather peckish. Rather peckish. Dude. I'm telling you to stay away from me. Could eat a horse. Could eat a horse. May thy flesh serve him. What just happened? Did we just die? No, we're not dead. Oh, that was awful. Wheat testament. Is this the flesh? My own hair? A part of me. My mortal body. Just like Rosemarine told me. I must find her. Lord knows what those crows did to her. Just in case. What's going on, Rosemarine?
Rosemarine!
Oh, it's so pretty.
Elise.
Can you hear it, Elise? The woodland. My grove. It's aching. What are you saying, Rosemarine? You've lost your wits the moment we got here. Even under their influence, it's still...
Out with it!
I'm serious, Rosemarine, that's enough. It's aching for what was taken from its bosom, Elise. Now that you're here, it's reacting to you.
Rosemarine?
I still don't understand, Rosemarine. What are you... Can you hear it? Flash warnings. Hear what? These roots, the earth. Spoopy. They'll guide you to your rightful place, Elise.
Out with it.
I don't have time for this nonsense, Rosemarine. I've done what I came here to do. We ought to leave. To the womb, Elise. Where you were conceived. Where you will go to meet your fate.
Frozen Marine.
You're not listening! To think he's once more trying to take you away from me. Turned my bosom into this parched wasteland, and yet this womb of mine still responds to your presence all the same.
What is this?
I will bring you home, Elise. I will do everything in my power to.
Frozen Marine.
What the fuck?
What in the Lord's name?
I will bring you home, Elise. Come with me, Rosemarine. We have to get out of here. Oh boy. What? Okay. Oh god. So we gotta start sprinting. Good thing we saved. Teehee. This is fine. Is stream being awful, by the way? Hang on. I'm checking something. Okay, I closed some things. I'm gonna see if that helps. Although, my bitrate is dropping like mad again. Anyways, super sorry. I wished it wouldn't keep doing this. I wished I knew what was causing this to happen. Okay, I think we're fine. I still feel like Streamlabs is just eating my CPU. Sorry, I'm checking something. It should be fine now, I think, hopefully. Alright, we'll keep going. We'll keep going, we'll see what happens. Alright, so we've already been through this.
Frozen Marine. Elise.
I hate that I can't skip
Out with it.
these scenes.
Frozen Marine.
Because this is what takes the longest. Alright, and then we gotta start sprinting.
Out with it.
Or at least move off to the side.
Frozen Marine.
You're not listening.
What? Frozen Marine.
Alright, it's not eating as much of my CPU.
What in the Lord's name?
Awful. Was that okay? Okay, that worked. Oh, what's going on? We're just gonna save one more time, just in case. Oh god. Oh god. Oh no. Oh jeez. Oh, what happened? Oh no. What happened? Oh, that was awful. Dude, come on. Okay, trying it again. Let's... Oh, jeez! What in the world? What? What is happening? What is happening? Okay, so I also gotta be careful of, like, these things falling on me. Oh, Jesus. Come on. Oh, frick, dude. This is the worst. Ugh, my feet are cold. Okay, come on. Come on, Elise. Use those ruby red shoes to start skadoodling. Skadoodle! Skadoodle at warp speed! Let's go! Channel your inner Lightning McQueen! Okay. We're doing it! We're skadoodling! Frick! Gosh. Heckin' dang it, man. And I don't have any items to heal, right? No. This is fine. Our suspicion is really high. Okay. Skadoodle. Keep going. There's gonna be one... Frick. Dude! Come on. I feel like we're like right there at the end, and I keep trying to avoid that last one that keeps falling. Okay, go, 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 go. Go, go, Elise, go. Go, Elise, go. Go, let's go, let's go, let's go. What happened? We had it. What happened? We had it. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Oh, frick, dude. Oh, no! The freaking thorny boxes! Gosh dang it! Frick, man! Come on. Okay. Go, Elise, go, Elise, go, Elise, go, Elise, go, Elise. Oh, no. Go, 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 go. Go, go, go. Oh, we did it. Dear Lord. Is it gone, Rosemarine? I suppose. What was that thing just now? Anyhow, they're preparing for your arrival, it seems.
What is this?
That's me? I've never seen him this eager, I must say.
What in the Lord's name?
What in the Lord's name is going on here? You'll slip away. If I don't hurry, I'll lose you.
Frozen Marine!
What is wrong with you?
Out with it!
I've had it. We're leaving this place. Acorns. A statue of me? Trying to lure you in, is he? Huh? Isn't this what you most desire? Glory, luxury, prestige. He's trying to show you that. Let's get out of here. Oops. Frick. No. Oh no! No. What just happened? Oh.
Frozen Marine! Huh?
Come, quick! You've got to get up! Was she the hag? Was she the old lady that we saw in the square? I'll lose you again, my beloved. If I don't hurry, you'll slip away.
In the Lord's name?
Not Rosemarine? Could she be? Could she be Grandma? Is she Grandma? Was Grandma a witch? Is that why Grandma lived all the way away? Away from everybody? What? Oh, what am I to do? I feel so confused. I don't know what I'm doing or where I'm going. That wasn't Rosemarine either. What am I getting myself into? I'm so utterly alone. Let me guide you, Elise. What? Huh? Oh? Another song montage? Wild and Wandering Thistle. Oh? It's Wednesday. When did I get here? That dream I had about Rosemarine.
Rosemarine!
I have to find her. Nico. Hi. The number of hours that we've been streaming is correct. I was very bored at work, so here we are. At 11 o'clock and Halloween. I am Pumpkin. I also wanted an excuse to use my PNG tuber in his little costume. But anyways, hi Nico. I hope you're doing well today, friend. We're playing spooky game, sorta. This is like a horror narrative, type of game. And, we got these red shoes. I think Satan is after us. I don't know. And a lot of spooky shit keeps happening. You got a new sketchbook to take with you to the museum? Nice. I also hope you take lots of pictures in case you can't, like, actually draw. The amount of references you're gonna have is gonna be so good. It's gonna be so good. I'm so excited for you. I'm jealous, even. My eye. What's wrong with our eye? Hoping we can... Usually I feel like you can in museums. 300 artifacts. Oh my god. I feel like usually depends on the artifacts. Fair. I'm sure it'll tell you. If not, I look forward to seeing your sketches. Okay, so we got visited by a crow. Something happened to our eye. We have one of the first testaments. And yeah, I guess here we go. We're looking for our friend, who, might be an old hag. But does not look like an old hag. Let's go out here, let's see. Well, there's Flock. Hey, buddy. Yeah, I got it because, like, so, like, all of the backgrounds for this, too, are hand-painted, and one of the coolest parts about this game, too, is that, like, there's little, like, you'll probably see, because you have to work, in this game. So, like, now this is the daytime, everything's fine, everything looks super cute, and then during the witching hours is when we're, like, being haunted by things, or, like I said, I think Satan is after us. We don't know. They just keep referring to this entity as he, and it's always, like, capital he. This game is also very gay. Your love interests are 3 women, and nobody else. They said this one's for the horror-loving lesbians. There you are, Flock. It ought to be nice being a goat, huh? Not a care in the world, oblivious to everything. So far, I am having a lot of fun with this game. Although, I had to leave today to go to work. I had to leave in the middle of trying to get through a certain area. And that's why my title is the way that it is. I needed to have my vengeance upon the birds. Oh, there she is. Hey there, bestie, question mark.
Good morning, Elise.
Good morning, Elise. The goat is Satan. I don't think the goat's Satan. That would be an interesting twist if it was, though. That'd be really funny. But, like, so far, the story is going, so Rose and Marie here she's, I think, trying to save us from dealing with this, from, like, giving in to this entity. Because in the past, like, witching hours that we just did, she, she is trying to prevent us from going through with it and doing these testaments, I think. That's how it feels. But I could be wrong. I could be reading it incorrectly. Have you completely lost your wits, Rosemarine? Also, Elise, I don't think gets anybody's names right. It's really funny. Last night in the woods, what were you thinking? Saying, I'm sorry, that wasn't... You weren't yourself, Rosemarine. What do you mean?
With it.
Oh, don't give me that now. No, Elise, I didn't even set foot in the woods. You were there with us this entire time. What is happening? You were with me the entire time, Rosemarine. No, I wasn't. I couldn't follow you into the woods. The trees blocked my path. And who the fuck was with us that entire time? Bruh, was it Grandma? It might be Grandma. Guys, I think it was Grandma. Grandma's spirit is unhappy. She's come back from the dead. You went on ahead no matter how much I called for you, and I did wait for you, but you never came back. Yeah, so like in the beginning of this game, Elise was found in the woods and raised by this old lady who regrettably has passed away. So Elise is on her own. Rosemarine just like shows up. She's a traveler. Supposedly she's a witch. This is also the type of small town too that it's like, I think it's also during that time period where it's like, oh my god, you're doing something we don't understand. Witchcraft. Burn the witch. That's so the other thing that we have to look out for that I don't know how to fix, that I'm really scared that I fucked up, is you have like a suspicion meter of like how much people will suspect you of being a witch. So we might end up being burned at the stake before we even get through the week. I don't really know. If that wasn't Rosemarine, then who in the Lord's name? Is everything all right, Elise? This is a fun game, and it's $20 on the Nintendo eShop or PC. I think it's available for all consoles. And like I said, look how like beautiful this is too. It's literally, it's so pretty. Yeah, it's on the Switch or PC or Xbox and I think PlayStation. You look a little Rosemarine. You can talk to me. You don't have to keep it all to yourself.
You know,
I had a dream about you. It was... Oh, Elise. Okay, Rosemarine's reading this as being very gay. I promise you, Rosemarine, it is not Elise being gay. I saw you and your grandmother, and it felt like I was seeing my path to finding you in Kieferberg.
it's fate, Elise.
Oh, Elise, it's fate. Fate, you say. You still don't believe me, do you? Hard not to after last night. Oh, did you get it? The testament, Elise.
Now that you mention it.
Yeah, those crows, I was offered a strand of my own hair and... Oh, Elise, that's wonderful. Okay, so this Rosemarine was definitely not the same one that we were just with in the wheat field. Because she seems very excited that we now have this testament. All you need to do is prepare it to be eaten. Eaten? Remember, these are gifts you're giving to him, Elise. But it's hair.
Yes.
Part of your own mortal body, yes. I was really afraid, so these crows also kept attacking her eyeball. I was really scared we were gonna get an eyeball. Gifts for the host. Food, drink, and good company. Food, you say. The tender flesh needs to be... food?
Are you alright, Elise?
You look tired, Elise. Is everything alright? I feel like I'm losing my wits, Rosemarine. Come now, let's head out to work. Everything's falling into place, Elise. You'll see. Oh, God. Say, Elise, I've been wondering about that room upstairs. Granny Holly's bedroom? What about it? Wouldn't you like me to clean it as well? There's no need. I don't go in there at all. All the more reason to give it a good sweeping. I haven't been in there since she passed, you see. Oh, I'm sorry, Elise. That's alright. In fact, I don't even have the key anymore. It's locked up. It was locked up the day she passed, and I don't know where I put it. I understand, Elise. I wonder what happened to that key. More signs are pointing to Grandma. The plot thickens. Knowing myself, I might have thrown it off the peaks. Alright. Heading to Kieferberg. We need to get some food, man. We're definitely gonna save. This is one of those games that I do not have an autosave on either, so that's really good for me. Alright, we're skadoodle bopping. We're skadoodle bopping. Making my way downtown. Making my way downtown. Time to see my fluffy dog. That's not even the original song. Hello? We're gonna cross the creek. The music is really cute. Like I said, this is definitely one of those games where like so much went into it. Like you'll get to see these mini games, and these mini games are kind of insane. Oh, all these crows. Oh, there's so many crows. What are these crows doing here?
Are you alright, Elise?
Elise, is everything alright? This can't be good. I'd best hurry. Something I'd say is worth wondering about, Rosemarine. Is Hal Flock lost his eye, wouldn't you say? Oh, I've always wondered about that. I suppose he must have gotten injured, or could have been a branch, or he might have fallen, perhaps? Doesn't seem like he's in pain, at least. Oh, how I wish I could talk to him. I have so many questions. Such as, why he followed me, firstly. Your hat's made of hay, that's my best guess. Oh, and I'd ask him his name, too. Isn't it Flock? I was the one who thought of that. It's not really his name. He's a goat, Rosemarine. Why, but he still has his own character, Elise. We're done wondering about useless things, Rosemarine. Oh, but it's so much fun, isn't it? Elise is also, she's very much a 90s anime antagonist. Like, female antagonist. In the best way. Like, Elise is kind of a bitch, to say the least. Look at these cats, too. Look at them. Look at them snoozing. All curled up. Snoozing and being cute. Oh, I don't have any money. Can I sell that pouch? Hello? Can I? Alright, we got a pretzel. Bye, Granny. Ugh. It's cold, man. Yeah, there's definitely a lot more crows after that incident. Oh god, they're everywhere.
What in the Lord's name?
What's all this? I don't think I've ever seen so many crows at once. Come, Rosemarine, we must find out what's going on. Probably has something to do with what happened last night. Say, Rosemarine, you know how to sew, don't you? Somewhat, yes. That explains it, I suppose. Explains what? Why, the patches on your dress are so clumsy. Elise, now is not the time. We could ask Miss Mariel to help, you know. Oh, but I quite like my dress. That's alright, but I'd say you deserve better. Newer clothes is all. I don't need better, Elise. This is my dress. It's been with me for years now. All these patches and tears mean something to me, you see. What does that moon-shaped one mean? Oh, this is from an old blanket of mine. It brings me comfort to have it with me wherever I go. And the squares? Granny patched it up for me after I fell off a tree. I can't bring myself to part with it now that she's gone. Fine. You have your reasons. I appreciate the thought, Elise. Okay, I'm glad we have our priorities straight. Find out what happened. Okay, finding out what happened. Look at this dog. Hang on. Look at the best part of this game, too. Look at this puppy. Look at this absolute gorgeous nugget of a Borker. I love him. I would die for him. Look at his little doggo. Where am I going to find out what happened? Do I have to talk to Bertha over at the church here? Are we scraping bird poop off the roofs for weeks, Elma? Oh, Elise, would you take a look at this nonsense? These crows I see. Olive Kieferberg is thick with these filthy things. Love that the center with the fountain looked like mafia. What? Love that the center with the fountain looked like mafia. Feels very fitting. I've not played Mafia, no. That's why I'm very confused. I feel like I might not even know what that is. I told everyone I'd seen them yesterday, Miss Elma. They're a pest and Lord knows where they've come from. Oh, but they're not dangerous, I'm certain. What are you saying, lass? Of course they are. You'd best talk some sense into your cousin, Elise. She's clearly not all there, poor lass. All right, let's go, Rosemarine. Where am I going? Literally, where am I going? Okay, we don't know. I guess we'll find out. These smell awful. Many blemished, discolored, and wrinkled apples await to be fed to the livestock. Look at this little doggy. This is fine. This doesn't feel creepy. Then there's this character design, and bitch, I'm gay. I don't have any money to buy anything from her. But I wished I did. Very pretty, yes. Like you said, the whole, like, all of the character designs, yeah, are very, like, classic 90s and 80s anime style, and I think it's just so fun. Right? What's going on over here? Are we talking? Are we having a chit-chat? I should have believed you last night, Elise. I suppose. Not that it would have prevented anything, though. Oh, these dreadful things are everywhere. They've been circling the windmill all morning, you see. The lads are still up there, trying to do away with them. Circling the windmill? What for? To steal our grain, Elise. Those crows are a bad omen, that's for sure. I wouldn't want to lend old Yokin's notations any weight, but... we should give it some thought, I'd say. Now that's a bad omen. Where's the windmill? Up here? I don't think we've been to the windmill. There we go. Hello. I swear to God, if this old man accuses me of being a witch, I'm gonna slap him. I'll take good care of it, Father. There's nothing to see here, Elise. You'd best head back to town. We were the ones who first saw these crows, weren't you, Elise? It's not as though you folks believed me when it mattered. I've said it last night and I'll say it again. You're hiding. It matters not, old Yokin. We must focus on the matter of hand. We've had our fill of trouble last night, didn't we? We don't need any more yelling, that's for certain. Now, they didn't steal that much grain, folks. How much did they steal, Mr. Gustav? About a sack in total. We got here in time to prevent the worst. These darn birds were building a nest in the oven. We ought to give it a good scrubbing later. It doesn't seem they're keen on attacking us, at least. Town of Salem, that's what the PC version is? Of what, Mafia? Let me see. Oh, I see. It looks so funny. Goal: kill anyone that will not submit to the Mafia. That's funny. It doesn't seem like they're keen on attacking us, at least. We've locked it up and trusted Eugen here with the key for now. I appreciate the trust. Of course, especially after all of yesterday's goings-on. Because he was stolen from, or because he has no horses to steal the grain with? Who's to stand guard here, then? Before we get into that, Bernhard, there's something I'd like to say. We're all well aware of what happened last night, however. We ought to stick together, folks, now more than ever. You heard the man. Kieferberg is what we make it, don't forget that. I ought to head back to the church. Is Apfel feeling better, Father? That's what I'm looking into, Finn. You'd best go with, Elise. Lebkuchen will fill you in, I'm certain. Will do, Mr. Gustav. Everyone has a different role, and someone goes out and kills in the night, and then you all vote on who you think the Mafia is. Villagers win if they vote out, execute the Mafia. Mafia wins if they kill all the villagers. So like Among Us. Like Among Us, but the Mafia. The unidentified ghost with a Darkrai? Sick. I'm so glad for you. There's been a couple of those today, and I'm assuming it's just because it's Halloween. Mr. Bernhard said the crows were trying to make a nest in the oven. I suppose it's a cozy little nook. I don't see what's so... So there's an oven in the windmill, right? There's always been an oven in the windmill, Rosemarine. What's your... The tender flesh, Elise. Wouldn't this be a good way to prepare it? Making bread out of it, you say? Maybe you could ask about town if they'd let you in. That's rather risky, Rosemarine. I suppose, but I can't think of any way either. Not if I want to find him. It's worth a try, I'd say. Alright, I'll see what I can find out. Do I have to talk to these guys? I'd say they snuck in through the roof, Gustav. When did you realize the crows were in the windmill, Mr. Ludwig? Heinrich came about to collect some flour this morning. He was the one who gave the alert. So you've locked it up, have you? We must keep those birds out, Elise, or they'll take our grain. Draw them away? Maybe if you scattered some grain elsewhere, Mr. Gustav, then the windmill could still be available, and we've thought about that, Elise. Nobody was in favor of wasting any more grain, lass. Oh, I see. You gotta keep a close eye on the windmill, Elise. You can have a word with Eugen, perhaps. No, of course. Talk to Lisbeth at the church. And this is the Rosemarine, I know. There's no doubt. I don't know what to make of last night's Rosemarine, though. Okay, so I have to talk to folks to investigate so we can make bread to offer to Satan. But now we gotta go to the church. Oop, I missed. We're gonna... Seems wise to save. Well, now we're chatting. It's nice to see you, no. You've heard about Abfel, I presume. No, I haven't. Abfel was very ill last night, Elise. He had a high fever. He was delirious. Poor lad. I can't bear looking at his little hands. What about him, Miss Dorothea? It's best you hear it from me, Elise, so you get the real story. You've been up all night, Lisbeth. We can tell her. That fella's fine now, as you can see, but last night he was awoken. I was woken by him moaning, speaking nonsense. His fever was boiling him alive. We called for Father Hans and brought him to the church, but that fella had never been so ill I thought I'd lose him. He wasn't all there either, kept mumbling to himself, and I don't know how, but his hands are injured. It's horrifying. They were so bloody. It's as if they were pecked at by something. I can't explain it. Please collect yourself, Miss Lisbeth. That's right, Miss Lisbeth. Take deep breaths. At first I thought he'd caught the goat sickness somehow, but it doesn't explain his hands or what happened to my goats. What happened to the goats? Oh, this is my disgrace. It's all right, Mrs. Lisbeth. We're all here for you. It's all right. What about the goats? It must... Whoa, 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 whoa! I was not expecting that. Okay. Must have happened while we were praying for Aphel in church. Then Mrs. Lisbeth went to fetch him dry clothes. She happened upon two of her goats lying on the ground. They'd bled to death and their tongues had been ripped out and their heads were severed too. See, it's all cute like this, and then I forget that this is meant to be a horror game. Oh my god. That was like genuinely kind of a jump scare, because I was just like, oh, it'll just be like a, oh no, goat's lying on the ground. It's fine. They said, haha, JK. Dismemberment. You can rest assured we'll help you, Miss Lisbeth. I shall arrange for a doctor to come as soon as possible. What am I to do with one sick goat, Father? We'll make certain you and the children don't go without, Miss Lisbeth. You're welcome to have supper with Finn and I any time. Thank you, but I don't have the strength, Dorothy. Miss Dorothea will be looking after Apfel, Miss Lisbeth. You'd best go home and rest for the day. Of course, Father, thank you. Come, I'll walk with you and Apfel home.
I'm sorry,
This is awful, Elise. I ought to pay them a visit later. And then throughout the day, we have those little bread loaves that are in the top corner. That's our energy. And we will die if our energy, if we run out of energy. So that's why you can buy, like, bread and things. Yeah, I found that out. I didn't realize that. I mean, I kind of knew because it tells you. It tells you at the beginning of the game. They're like, you have to keep your stamina up for, you know, this purpose. And I forgot about it. And then the time changed. And and then all of a sudden it said, game over. And I was like, oh. Oops. First things first. I ought to figure out how much I'm going to get my hands on that key. Okay. Also, let me see. Enjoy your lurk, Nico. Is that okay? So talks to the folks to investigate is not a timed thing. We can help Guido. I want to help Guido chop some wood. Save again. What are you doing? Any luck, Elise? No, I think I've lost it, Rosemarine. Folks won't let me through at all, and Mr. Eugen won't give me the key. I see. If you can somehow prepare it in there. I know. You do have that that oven in the backyard, but that's true. Why don't we use that instead? No, I'd say those crows were trying to tell you something, Elise. By gathering in the windmill, huh? They're urging you to do it, that's for certain. I don't think there's anything else I can do, Rosemarine. Alright, well, we'll keep trying. No, I haven't had a proper night's sleep since Friday. Elise here has been sleeping like an angel, I'd wager. Alright, Bertha. Listen. Messing with me first thing in the morning, are you, Miss Bertha? My, there's hardly need to threaten folks like that, Elise. How is this a threat, Miss Elma? You can tell us, Elise. There's no harm. Don't say it. You were the only one who knew about these crows. Why is that? Miss Bertha's taking a liking to teasing us, Miss Odalai. I suppose. Truly, Bertha, this isn't the time. Why, I'm not teasing anyone. This is a legitimate question. Doesn't matter who saw them first, Bertha. What matters is that they're here and they're not leaving no matter what we do. This is an omen. That's what it is. Come now, Odalai. Now, let's get you home. Oh, my suspicion went down. Okay, cool, good. What's going on over here? Oh, can't Saturday come any sooner? This week has brought us nothing but trouble. These crows about town, too. We ought to have believed you yesterday, Elise. It doesn't matter anymore, Miss Arian. All that's keeping me in good spirits is the festival, if I'm honest. You've heard about Apfel, Elise. The poor boy. I'll ask Miss Elizabeth what I can offer to do for her later. She hasn't had time to look after herself, I'd wager. Oh, I can't bring myself with a smile on days like these. Now that's truly a shame, I'd say. You can't say that out here, Elise. Why not? What? What are you two wittering on about now? It's nothing. Doesn't concern you, Miss Wilma. Elise! Oopsies. Welcome back, Nico. You're just in time. We're gonna see, we're gonna do one of our little side quests. But I'm gonna do one that I actually like and I'm kinda good at. Oh, what's going on here? Yeah, it's actually like I said, it's pretty big. Better days will come, lad. When I'm settled in Primaldorf, God willing. Don't make hasty decisions, Eugen. What is it, Elise? I rather trust it, Mr. Eugen. With the key to the windmill, even. The lass is right, Eugen. It's a shame for you to leave. Nothing I can do about that, folks. There's nothing left for me here in Kieferberg, you see. Still, I think everyone would miss you, Mr. Eugen. Please reconsider. No, I've made up my mind. I do appreciate it, Elise. Even this key. I'll be holding on to it until the evening. Until the evening, Mr. Eugen? It's too much responsibility, lass. I'm not too comfortable with it in my pocket, I must admit. Why not hand it over to someone else, then? I could take it to Mr. Gustav if you'd like. That's all right, Elise. There's no better place than Kieferberg, lad. Interesting. Okay, mini game time. Let's go. Guido, I'm here. You're just who I needed, Elise. Is there anything I can help with, Mr. Guido? I don't have time to chop wood for the fireplace today, you see. I'll do it for you. Will you be on patrol, Mr. Guido? Standing guard by the windmill, lass. Someone has to keep those wretched crows out of our grain. I don't want to use... No. I'll wait until I can get extra food. See, like, to even put the thought into these little mini games is just insane to me. Isn't it? All of the tasks are like this. Yeah. Wapa. Yeah. Get these chickens out of my face. Oh shit, I almost cut the goat. Yeah, it's so fun.
3, 2, 1, go!
Yeah. 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 Whoopa. 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 Oops. Hecked up at the end there. B rank! Slay. And then you can continue for if you put more money, but... We did it! We passed! This will do nicely, lass. Thank you for your time. Obsessed. Thank you, Mr. Guido. Oh, we made so much money. Oh. Where is she? There she is, you little shit.
Muffy!
It's you! This is the girl
For goodness sake!
that somehow nobody can get this poor girl's name right. That's enough. I'm not giving you one more crumb. But you promised me some Lebkuchen. I promised you nothing, Mercy. Folks already think it's strange, Elise, that you knew about the crows yesterday.
That's so.
You know what? Why don't you go ahead? Who's to believe a scrawny little squealer like you anyhow? Old Yokin does, Elise. Miss Odalie does too. Oh, do they? What are you telling them then? That I saw you talking to the crows yesterday. There was a golden one too, wasn't there?
Muffy!
Why you? Following you about town is truly so much fun, Elise. I just know you have the Lebkuchen you promised me tucked away somewhere. Do I? I don't. I can give you bread. This isn't what I asked for, Elise. I don't care, Murphy. Either take it or leave it. No, you... Nobody calls me by my name. How would you feel if I called you Elsa or Eliza? You make even one little squeak about what you saw, Murphy, and you'll throw me into a well? Yes, ma'am. But before I go, bring me some soup tomorrow.
Out with it!
Off with you, Mandy. Ah, frick, our suspicion went back up. I wonder how she follows me about town without me ever noticing. What's going on over here? Don't go losing your wits like that, Odalie. Stalker alert, honestly. It may be best to rest for the day, Miss Odalie. Is everything alright? What's gotten into her? Odalie's terrified of the crows, Elise. Old Yokin's right. It's that lassie and her cousin. Oh, for goodness sake. This isn't good for you, Odalie. Think about your health. Your heart can't take much more. Oh, but I can't settle down, Marielle. The Lord is with Kieferberg. We must not forget that. You ought to put your faith in him, Miss Odalie. That's right, Odalie. You can't get swayed by whatever old Yokin says. Do I look like a witch to you, Miss Odalai? Oh, I wouldn't know, lass. What do you mean you wouldn't know? Don't rile her up, Elise. We'll take care of her, don't you worry, dearie. Oh, Jesus. Well, what do you need? Are you one to eat a lot of eggs, Elise? What else is there to eat in town, anyhow? Grapes and eggs is this town's staple, apparently. Oh, you can have a hog or two, I'm certain. Anyhow, won't you fetch me a few eggs for supper? Alright. Let's have you pitch in for that hog, what do you say? If you bring me the entire coop, I will. I need to bring Rosemary with us on these tasks, which is gonna be a problem. We might screw up. We might be made suspicious. I should have gotten some food before I did this. Oh, frick. Ow! Dang it. Little shit. Hey. Menaces. Dang it. Frick. Ow. Stop biting me. Alright, what's our score? C rank. We passed. That low drop of the C. Then obviously the letters change too, depending on how poorly you did. I got a D rank. A D rank means that we failed. You did well, lass. These will do. Here, for your hard work. Thank you, Mr. Wilhelm. I'll be eating well tonight, that's for certain. With your eggs and grapes. Gotta get some food. We'll go visit Miss Wilma, ma'am. Oh. We've got a date available. Tee-hee. Oh, Arian, it's too late for me. What now, Mrs. Odalai? That old lass thinks she's headed to jail, Elise. This is no laughing matter, folks. Why would Miss Odalai be headed to or why did I think that was jail? Might be headed to hell, Miss Wilhelm. That's what I'm saying, lass. She isn't. Oh, yes, I am, Wilhelm. Oh, God. These are both bad options. Which one do I choose? These are both awful. Tell the witch we said hi. Or, aren't we all Mrs. Odalai? These are both not good. Which one are we taking? This one or this one? A or B? Which one are we? These are so bad. I feel like either way they're gonna get mad at me. Frick. This is not good. Maybe we'll go with this one? We're all sinners. Isn't that what Father Hans tells us every Sunday morning? Of course, we must all repent and keep the faith. Oh, but it's too late for me, lass. I ought to have confessed everything while I still had the chance. You speak as though you won't make it to the festival. Oh, none of us will, Wilhelm. These crows are a bad omen. For goodness sake. Not even Father Hans can console her at this rate. We'll see each other soon enough. In hell. Wilhelm's not helping. Have some sense, Wilhelm. Oh, my suspicion went down. Thank God. Okay. Let's stop by the inn. Well, wait. We gotta... Hang on. We gotta buy something real quick, and then we can go on our date. We need... Oh, I can get that, but... Oh, I can't buy that. Shit. Alright, we'll buy some grape juice. Shoot, I can't get anything else. I think I have some bread, so I think we'll be fine. We're going on our date. Yeah, that's why I didn't use it. Because we have to give it to Murphy. There she is. Time to be gay. Enjoying yourself, are you? Oh, Elise. I'm so glad you're here. I was losing my wits.
You mention it.
Mrs. Wilma's been giving you a hard time, I'd wager. I don't want to be mean, but she can be a little pushy. Ill-bred and ungrateful, that's what she is.
Oh, Elise.
Elise? Olive Kieferberg would agree with me and you know it. Sit now. Let's stop talking about Miss Wilma for a second. You put you put up with too much of these folks' nonsense, Freya. Gay. I don't have too much of a choice the way I see it. Yes, you do, Freya. Folks have always praised me, left and right, Elise. I can't help but feel I ought to live up to their expectations. You don't have to live up to anything, you know that. You wouldn't understand, Elise. Huh? Daisies truly do suit you best, don't they?
For goodness sake.
You keep avoiding the subject, Freya. Not on purpose. Because this feels super accusatory, and if that were me, I would be pissed. I guess we'll try this. Put up with the nonsense all you want, Freya. Oh, I know it's silly. Honestly, you're rather witless at times, you know? I'll see you about town. Oh, that might have been a mistake.
Elise.
Elise. Oh, I think we fucked up. I think we hacked up, man. Okay, so we can't go meet Freya at her house. We have to go have dinner with Rosemarine. And we couldn't figure out the key situation, so I think that objective fell through. Right? What if we just go by the windmill? It does look so cool at night. And you do kind of have to activate your, like, lantern. Why is this taking so long to load? Oh, what's this? Another one I see. These, like, apparitions pop up. And I have a feeling, I think they're apparitions of, like, people who have had, because... So the reason why all this happened is Elise found these red shoes, in her garden. And has put them on. And obviously she dreams of, like, getting out of this town and fame and fortune and whatever. And I think these apparitions that we run into from time to time are, like, past girls that have been given the shoes. And so, obviously, throughout this journey, we keep running into them. Say, what is it you're meeting him for? I don't think that's any of your business. Let me tell you something, then. Forsake all you think you know about yourself. What do you mean? There's no amount of determination that can save you from him. Once you're in those woods, once you go through that door... What? You'll be left with nothing but harrowing regret. Why are you telling me this? Apple strudel? Yummy. We are slowly going insane. Ooh, what's this? Toy horse. That seems suspicious. If it wasn't for Granny Gretel, I'd have to make my own bread every other day. The workbenches sit outside, typically used by the townsfolk of Kieferberg to bag newly milled flour. Rosemarine's right. I ought to find a way to get in here. Asking around town should be enough, but... Okay, well, asking around town didn't do shit, so... Just wander around, just make sure... What's going on over here? Everything will be alright, I'm certain. Is everything alright? Ah, we were talking about Kieferberg, Elise. Guido can't make up his mind about leaving, which is a little... You want to leave, Miss Brunhilde? Well, I can't say for certain, but... It's a shame, isn't it? Folks used to want to move here, not the other way around. I've been discussing it with Finn, too. He's rather hesitant. We all know where you land in this argument, don't we, Elise? I suppose you do, Miss Marielle. Oh, I'm so torn about it. I came here from Primaldorf, after all. If I were to go back... Oh, enough, Brunhilde. I'm losing my mind. Okay. Good talk. What's going on over here? On your way home, are you? Rest assured, Mr. Bernhard, I'm about to leave. I'm afraid the lass will be taken by crows, Bernhard. We'd best not jest, old lad. What about you two? Still worried about the crows? I wish they'd leave already, that's what. They're just resting here, I'd say. They didn't hurt anyone or try to steal anything else. It's not as though they necessarily had to, Mr. Bernhard. Doesn't sit right with me is all. Speaking of which, I'm concerned about Eugen. He's been rather cheery for someone who's been robbed, don't you think? I'd say he seems fine to me. Folks like him, Elise, oftentimes they're misleading you to think they're in good health. What makes you think that, Mr. Wilhelm? Eugene isn't one to share his thoughts, lass. The lad's the same as always, as though nothing happened. We must make certain he isn't left on his own for long stretches of time, lest he... is Eugen gonna be okay? Mr. Eugen's had it with this town, that's all. I don't like where that's going. That's deeply, deeply concerning. Okay, there's nobody else in town that I can talk to, I don't think. Let's head back. Oh, god damn it. Ludwig. Wait, Elise. There you are, lassie. Huh? We need to have a word with you, Elise. A word with me, you say? Your cousin's been going on about town spreading nonsense. Such as... Why, saying the crows are nothing to fret about, for instance. Walt! Welcome in. It's been a while. How you doing? You're not late. Honestly, this might not be a super long stream, because it is midnight, and I didn't start until 10 o'clock. And I did go to work. I needed vengeance upon the birds. And now the birds are getting vengeance upon me, so. But, welcome in, Walt. How you doing? I hope you're doing well. Shoot. What option are we choosing? She's a kind soul, Mrs. Elma. What does that matter? I feel like either way, I think we're stuck. I think we're stuck. It's not as though you folks trust her to know any better than you. Well, that's true, Elise. What if the laddies had taken her seriously? What then? Alright, well, yeah, and the other reason why we're playing kind of late is, like, this is like a horror type game, that I started earlier today. So I just I wanted to play a little bit more of it while it was still Halloween. It's no longer Halloween, it's now November 1st. In my time, it's midnight. It is now midnight. And I am looking at my bitrate, and my Streamlabs struggling a little bit, so I do apologize if stream is struggle bussin' right now. I'm hoping it'll sort itself out, but right now it's not looking very good. I don't know what's happening. Why do you hate me, Streamlabs? It's 7 p.m. for you. Well, Nico, we can't all live in New Zealand, okay? Just struggling a little bit with the audio is consistent? Okay. I've been having this issue for the past, like, 2 days. I don't know what to do about it. It was fine this morning, and now all of a sudden tonight, it's like, hey, just kidding. We hate you. So, who knows? Either way, I'm sorry. Alright, well. But that's not all, lass. She's been asking about Apfel's fever, you see. She's a worrier, Mr. Ludwig. Everyone's worried about Adfel. Why wouldn't she? Well, that's a fair point, Elise. I don't think there's any point in making too much of things, Mrs. Alma. There's one more thing. Did you know she was asking about the windmill keys? We'll feign innocence. The windmill keys? Are you certain, Mrs. Elma? It's true, Elise. She was asking about town. I suppose I can have a word with her, because that is rather strange. As long as you understand. This is dangerous. I ought to make certain to bring Rosemary to work with me. I'll have to deal with this every day. Yikes. Okay, we gotta talk to Lebkuchen here. Hi, bestie. I know, Elise. I haven't said anything yet, have I? You don't have to, Elise. What am I to do with you, Lebkuchen? At least tell me where you'll get a good night's sleep tonight. If nobody else breaks into a fever, I might. Here's your bread, Elise. Bread! Gotta get that bread. What's on your mind, Lebkuchen? Things that would upset you, Elise. I'm not certain you trust me at all. I trust you enough not to ask you about it. But keep coming back to this, Leb. If there's... I mean it, Elise. You don't have to tell me. Whatever it is you can't tell me, I won't pry. You trust me that much, huh? Even if you truly were the witch. Lebkuchen! I mean it, Elise. I trust you'll tell me in time. Whenever you're ready. How exactly am I expected to explain that I am supposedly giving sacrifices to this mysterious entity because I found a pair of red shoes? Does that sound like a normal conversation to you? Is that a conversation you want to have? Because I feel like that's not a conversation we should have. It's also not a thing we should be doing, but we are. Tired. For someone who's so attempted to others, Lebkuchen, you're not. I'll see you about town tomorrow. For goodness sake, you're so stubborn. So what is this game about? Are people trying to figure out who the witch is? And you're the witch, but you have a reason for it. Okay, no, so I think this game takes place during, like, the time of people being hyper suspicious of witches and, like, witchcraft. So that's why. And, like, there's a town suspicion of there being a witch nearby and certain ongoings happening. But we're not the witch. So our background of our little character here, this is Elise. She was found in the woods and raised by an old lady who lives up here on the hill. That's where we're going. We're going home. Grandma has unfortunately passed. And so now we're just going about our daily life, but we found these mysterious red shoes in our garden. We dug them up Apparently they fit us perfectly, Cinderella level thing. And so now, for some reason, these shoes are leading us to this, like, mysterious entity who kind of sounds like Satan, who will give us what we want if we bring him 3 things, which is technically, in simplest matter of terms, is food, drink, and good company. Those are the 3 things that we need to bring him. And so now we're approaching the horror aspect of this, into the witching hours. And we're being visited by apparitions, that kind of thing. There's this creepy omen going around town, and all of it's kind of coming together, I suppose. That's the best way that I can explain it. I hope that made sense. We need to buy something. We need to buy something that'll heal us. Can we get this? Yes. Yeah, this is meant to be a horror narrative type of game. So it does have actual horror aspects. I was jump scared by a beheaded goat earlier today. Yeah, it literally just came out today. The game launched today. It's on every console, I believe. It's on PlayStation, Xbox, PC, Switch. I'm playing it on the Switch currently. But I became interested in it because, like, all of the backgrounds and, like, all of the items that you see that are not pixel are hand-painted. And I just found that kind of amazing. And plus, the style is reminiscent of, like, early 90s, 80s anime. And it definitely draws from that heavily. And I just think it's super neat. And then we have a little, like, health and stamina bar. So during every passage of time throughout the day, we lose stamina. If we lose too much stamina, we will die. We also have, like, the little flame thing is our sanity level. So we gotta make sure that we don't go insane and absolutely lose our marbles. Which I think we're gonna drink some grape juice to fix that. That didn't fix it that much, but okay. Yeah, so a bunch of creepy shit is happening because we found these magic red shoes. Like, now all of these crows are here because we got our first testament, so they're basically, you know, they're invading the town. Oh, Jacob, what you doing, buddy? Elise, come quick. What's the matter, Jacob? It's Apfel. He's gone missing. Uh-oh. What? Please, come quick. Something has happened to Apfel. He has fallen ill. Since the crows appeared, so... We must go and look for him. That's right, we can't sit about waiting forever. What's going on here? Apfel's gone missing, Elise. Hopefully the lads will find him on their patrol. They will happen upon him, I'm certain. They don't know he's missing, Father. Oh boy. By the time they're back, my poor boy could have... We all need to remain calm. Calm, Father, my boy is missing. Lord knows if he's all right, let alone if the worst has happened. We all knew those crows were an omen. All right, old man.
Out with it!
Not this again, you old wretch. Ought to have taken the lad to the witch. What a horrible thing to say.
You old geezer!
You truly have no decency.
That's enough.
All I can think of is, my boy, Father, help. That audio reminds me of the old Vine too, where he's like, the kid climbs up on the ladder and he's like, Dad, I'm scared. It's all right, son. And then he falls backwards, and then well, it's like dad, quote, end quote. It's just his friend. And he like turns away and faces the camera and he's like, rule number 1, don't trust anybody. And the kid just like falls to the ground. That's one of my favorite vines. I do too. We cannot give in to hysteria, brethren. Oh, to think the lads went out in search of crows. The crows were a threat, lass. Oh, that's it. I'm gonna look for him myself.
Anyway,
I'll go. Let me be the one to go, Mrs. Lisbeth. It's best to wait for the lads. I cannot allow... Oh, will you really, Elise? Now there's a brave lass. But Father Hans is right. It's dangerous. Leave it to me, Mrs. Lisbeth. Oh, Elise. I do not condone your disobedience, Elise. I do! Alright. I'm glad somebody agrees with my need to break the rules. I need you to go, Elise, for Angelica's sake as well. Truly, the poor lass can't be without a mother. We can lend a hand wherever you need, Elise. You'd best make certain you have enough food and matches, dear. We'll be here, Elise. Let me know when you're leaving. Spooky things are about to occur. I don't know why this little clip, like this little title card started, but it's still kind of cool because it's like, oh, look. Alright. Is someone gonna give me food, potentially? Or are we just, fuck it, we ball? Oh, I'm certain he's alright, dearie. I can only hope you're right, Mrs. Marielle. We must keep a positive outlook, Mrs. Lisbeth. I thought you didn't condone my disobedience, Father. My duty is to care for my brethren. Well, brethren's well-being, Elise. You ought to be aware it is dangerous. The lass couldn't bear the thought, Father. We can't leave Apfel roaming in the woods all by himself. Lord knows how sick he was yesterday. If that fever were to strike him again in those woods, I'll make certain I find him, oh Miss Lisbeth. I appreciate it, Elise. But if you find it's too dangerous, Elise will find him. You must trust the lass. Here you go, Elise. Please be careful. Slay. Thank you, Miss Lisbeth. We will make certain to send the lads after you when they arrive. Don't wander off too far, you hear? Thank you, Elise. Should I talk to... Will anybody over here give me something? We weren't expecting you to volunteer, of all people. That was rather brave of you, Elise. I couldn't sit still and do nothing. My, how fearless. Truly, with all this talk about the witch and whatnot. If only the lads were in town. Who knows? They might find him out and about. They don't even know where to look for Apfel. It could happen nonetheless, Wilma. Do you have everything you need? I believe I do. Why don't you take this? Oh, good. Oh, okay. People will give me things. It's not much, I know. Thank you. Well, don't expect any charity from me, lassie. Be careful. Okay. Wilma, you're worse than Bertha. I hate you now. You're now my least favorite. First it was that awful fever, now this. Mrs. Lisbeth looks horrified. I can't even imagine. We can only hope that she hasn't broken into a fever again, wherever he is. All you can do is bring him back to Kieferberg as long as you can, as fast as you can. There's only so much one can do after all. Oh, I wouldn't know if this what to do if this happened to me. You'd best keep a close eye on Maggie, Miss Lorelei. Mary? She can look after herself just fine. Better than most folks here in Kieferberg, I'd say. Miss Lorelei, poor Mandy is still a child. Oh, there's much you don't know about her, Dorothy. Such as... she wouldn't let herself starve, for starters. Yikes. What about over here? Let me go with you, Elise. You're not going anywhere, Jacob. I'm a man too. Apfel needs us, Granny. Elise doesn't need you getting in her way. Your mother's right, Jacob. I wouldn't get in the way. I wouldn't. I can't look after you and myself at the same time. Oh, but I wouldn't. You must trust Elise, Jacob. I know you're hurting Jacob, but she's right. I'll do my best to find Jacob, I promise. All right, Elise. Over here. Oh, Elise. It's best one of us goes with you. I'll be fine, Mrs. Metchild. Matilda? You can always change your mind, Elise. Lapkuchin's right, Elise. Who's to go if I don't, Freya? Well, it's a good thing you volunteered, Elise. You're a capable lass. I'm certain you'll find him. Thank you, Miss Arian. I'm wondering how we didn't notice. It's no use blaming ourselves, Mrs. Matilda. The children told Mrs. Dorothea they lost sight of Apfel. Sometime before nightfall, it seems. Someone should go with you, Elise. Then you won't be so suspicious. So true. Apfel was feeling all right. It may be before that. What, Freya? Perhaps he felt ill and didn't want anyone to fret. Oh, don't say such a thing. Apfel couldn't have wandered too far anyhow. It'll be fine. I'm going anyway, Freya. I know, but... if anything were to happen to you... I'll be alright, Freya. I promise. Apfel got lost somewhere. I'm certain that's all there is to it. May the Lord be with you, Elise. Slay. Time for, spooky hours. Okay, hopefully we can get through this relatively easy. I doubt it, though. Alright, let's see what horrors await us in the woods. These freaking crows, dude. Apfel, where are you, bestie? Yep. Witching hours. Spoopy time. Look for Apfel in the woods. This is not the woods. What are we doing back here? Here I am again. I ought to find Apfel, and fast. God. This is where we were earlier, in stream. And we were chased by a giant skeleton horse. And it was terrible. This is where all the crows come from. There's like a golden crow, oh god. Oh. Ooh. The crow's trying to tell me something, I suppose. Alright, this way we go. There are flash warnings during the spooky moments, so just as a BT dubs.
What is this?
This wasn't where I was yesterday, is it? Apfel? Apfel, can you hear me? I have to find him. Goodness knows what could have happened to him by now. Okay, can't go that way. Mosaic slab. Okay, not creepy at all. This is fine. A tile. Ugh. Evil little bird things. Ignorance is bliss. Has nobody ever told you that? Plenty of times, I suppose. To be able to grasp how fortunate we are until it's too late. Charmingly tragic, isn't it? I don't see what's so charming about it. You'll come face to face with it, too. The ruinous grief of your biggest, heaviest regret. What's yours, then? The same as yours. We all share the same penitence. Talking to girls like this is never a very pleasant experience, is it? Pearl Rosary. What does that item do? Fetches a moderate price. Okay, we can sell it. Another mosaic slab. Okay. These awful little bird things. Ow, frick. We got 2 acorns. Oh? This wall. It's a mosaic. It's missing pieces, isn't it? I think I have to find 4 pieces. Missing pieces. Missing pieces. That's what I said. Thank you very much. Okay. I don't quite have time to wander about this, do I? I should move along and find Apfel. She is witless. Why, you little... Okay, so I think I gotta... Oops. Okay. Oh, 2 more. So 2 more mosaic pieces. This is the next one. Another one. How many of these are there? 2 more, I'd wager. We're gonna save. We get more acorns? We did. Matches. Okay. Oh. Was I supposed to go up here? What the what is happening? Acorns. I don't like this. I'm scared. There's nothing in here. Oh no. But wait, I didn't put together the mosaic. Was that fine? Was I... Am I still looking for the mosaic pieces? We're getting a lot of acorn pieces. That makes me nervous. Oh god. Uh-oh.
What in the Lord's name?
App fell. Hold tight. I'll get you out of there. Oh god. This is not good. This is not good. The child is being consumed by the tree.
That was tiring.
Let's get you out of there and go home. Hello?
Freya.
You're liking this game more and more? I kind of am too. I'm genuinely not really into like horror genre a lot of the time. Like I said, this is interesting, and yeah, it's a wild ride. This woodland, this grove, it's aching. Your flesh, your blood, your love, all that's rightfully mine, my progeny.
What is this?
This thing's not Freya. I can give you all that you desire. What? My beloved daughter. What? I'm sorry. Excuse me? Shouldn't have been dumped on her date. Oh no. The consequences of my actions.
What in the Lord's name?
What are you? This lass, Freya. Is she the one your heart desires? What are you? They're coming. We will meet again. God, I'm so confused and concerned, and it's the bird again. A vile stench. Tainting our grove, tainting our grove. It's you. The lad is staying where he is, lassie. The lad's staying.
Hurry it up!
Abfel, come now! Elise? Quickly, Abfel. We have to leave this place. The creatures brought him right into our beaks, lass. We're not about to waste a hearty meal. Hearty meal? My eye! Come, Abfel. We'll curse you. Dare not defy me. Leave the lad. We'll devour him. Oh god, is this kid about to die? Do we have to leave this child? Oh, there he is.
All right.
Abfel, run! I can't move, Elise. Oh?
What in the Lord's name?
He's mimicking my movements? My legs, they're moving on their own. We have to leave this place, Abfel. Elise, I'm scared. I don't know if I don't know if the mosaic would have actually helped. I feel like if the mosaic was something important, it would have stopped me. I feel like it would have stopped me from proceeding, but I guess we'll find out.
Anyway.
Come, Abfel, we have to move. Oh. Maybe you're right, Nico. Okay. Oh! What? Okay. Nice. See ya, kid. Oh, shit. Okay, oh god. Oh. Okay. This is god. We're gonna die. And this is exactly why they gave us so many acorns. Okay. Oh god. Well, oh, shit. Oh, I fucked up. I fucked up. There's no way for me to do this. Because Elise will fall through, because he has a path this way, but Elise is gonna fall through that first one. Not unless I can well, there's this way. You both have 2 tiles there, and then if I move over... Ugh. If I have 2... Go... Oh my god! You can see which ones will break. Maybe? I guess we can see. They're shimmering? Or they're like moving. And some aren't? Okay. Okay, I think, yeah, I see it. Oh, frick. His little scream is really kind of funny. It kind of sounds like the Goofy yell. Okay, so if we go this way and this way. They should have replaced the scream, just the Wilhelm scream. What's that? What's the Wilhelm scream? Oh god, now we have an issue. Uh-oh. Ah, frick. What happened? What did I get hurt by just now? Or are those spikes? Is that what that is? Oh, it's the stock scream? I see, yeah, I didn't realize those were spikes. I thought they were grass. Let's consume some more acorns. We have a... Oh, wait. No, I think I have to go up. Go this way. Frick! Ow. Okay, so if Apfel gets hurt, I get hurt. And then this way. Ugh. We did it. Oh no. My eye. Where are we going? Watch your step, Apfel. We'll find a way. Hell yeah, first try. Hang on. We're gonna save real quick. Okay, and then... frick. Okay, if I can keep him in that corner... Oh boy. Why does he have more spikes on his end? Alright, stay there, Abfel. You little shit, I told you to stay! Frick. Can you, like, go into that little corner? No. Oh, god dang it. I'm gonna leave you in that corner, and I'm gonna go this way. And now I'm gonna try and move Abfel this way. Okay, dude. Stop slamming into the spikes. My brother in Christ. Alright. I hate you. Okay. I hate it here. This is why we save. Alright, I think I'm gonna try and get past this, and then probably wrap up for the night. Okay. Stop. I'm gonna scream. Okay. Alright, now we're getting somewhere. No, I'm not, because it reset. I can... Nope, not bread. That's not gonna help me in this situation. This is gonna be hard. Frick. I didn't even get that close. Okay, stop. Okay. What the frick, dude? What the frick? Okay, can't go that way. This game is very touchy. Very frustrating. Okay, stop. It's my one qualm about this, is that it's very touchy. I swear to Christ. I can't. Please just let me get through this. I am begging you. Okay, be careful. We're avoiding the spikes. We're avoiding the spikes. We're wandering our way down here. We're going this way. Apfel naturally has more spikes on his side. Okay. Okay. This one's the hard part. Oh, frick. Stop. Because I can't even tuck Abfel into a corner to move him. Okay, so what if we do this? That way he's away from the spikes. We're gonna skedoodle as carefully as we can. Okay. We're just gonna. Did we do it? I know, we're like right here. But I can't... I need to get Abfel over more. Or I need to get over more. And I can't do that. There, finally. Jesus. Saving after that, because Christ alive. Where is he? Elise, I can't see where I'm going. Oh god, what is wrong?
Wait!
Don't wander around too much, Abfel. Try to follow my voice. I don't think this kid's making it back home.
Alright.
It's alright, Abfel. Walk in a straight line. I'll be watching over you. I feel dizzy, Elise. Trust me, Abfel. I'm right here.
Keep it together, Elise.
I must make certain I don't lose sight of him. What? Okay. Fuck. Oh, Jesus. Uh-oh. What happened? What? How did I die? I still had one full heart left. You didn't look at the kid? I was trying to. All right. Okay. He moves faster than you do, which is the problem. So do I have to try and skedoodle? Ow. Okay, I just had to sprint. Oh, not you bastards again! Ugh. The birds have returned. Is there a way to get him to come? I don't think there is a way. Because there's never been a command to, like, make noise or something, or, like, call. These motherfucking birds were the reason that I had to stop playing this afternoon and why I decided to start streaming at 10 o'clock tonight. Those stupid birds. And there's like no pattern to them or like no discernible pattern. They just sort of show up. They're just like, oh hey, boo. Ow. I think I passed it. Shit. No, I didn't. I fucked up. I fucked up. I fucked up. Skadoodling, talking real fast. Okay, I always miss that turn. Okay. You bastard. I hate it here. Guess who has no more healing items? Me. And I do like how the fast forward looks like when you would fast forward a VHS tape. Or like rewind it. Oh god. Okay, can we somehow stop hitting the spikes? Slay. That's awesome. Okay. Now I'm determined to get past this before I go to bed. It is currently 1 in the morning. It is 1 a.m. This fucking kid. Should have just said, fuck them kids. But, you know, we gotta be a good person, I suppose. Okay. Frick. These goddamn birds! And I wished there was a method to these birds, but there's not. And I would know. I tried to look for the method. All right. So we can get through this maze. I know we can. Ow. Okay. Oh, you motherfuckers. Dang it! We were so close! We were so close. Alright, do I really not have... You know, I can always buy more of the hearty soup. I know Muffy, whatever the fuck, needs it. But we can buy more. I'm eating it. I'm eating the soup. Alright. Let's try this again. From the top. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Okay, cool. Shout out. Thank you, Elise. Oh, frick! I was too excited to keep going. And I stepped off the platform. I literally wasn't even looking at that side of that part of the screen. I was looking further down, and then all of a sudden I just heard the "Woo!" Sorry, kid. Ow. Okay. I hate you. Alright, gotta wait for him to clear the panel. Now we can go. I hate you. I hate you, I hate you, I hate you. Let me pass! Oh, these damn birds. I swear to God. This is ridiculous. Get me the fuck out of here. I want to go home. I don't like it here anymore. Ow. Okay. Oh, finally. Where is he? You got this, Yug. You got these fucking birds. Oh my God. Ow. Oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God. God damn it! Apfel, you motherfucker. You little shit. What the fuck, dude? God damn it. I do somewhat wished that, like, during puzzle pieces like these, they just had, like, checkpoints. So we could just continue from the third part of that. But no. We gotta go all the way back. All the way to the top. Fell at this rate, I'm gonna leave your ass in this nether realm. I will let the birds have you. Because Jesus Christ. Even Jesus Christ does not have the patience for you. And this realm of spikes. We were literally at the end of this. That little motherfucker had to go and ruin it. Had to ruin everything, didn't you? But at least I know which tile to press now. Oh my god, dude. I did it again. I thought he was at the end. And I stepped off the panel. That one, that's my bad. Okay, that's my fault. That's my fault. I will take the blame for that. Thank you. It's because I'm so angry at him. Alright, stay on the panel. And now we go. Ow, I hate you. Please let me pass. I swear to Christ. Because I don't even know how I got through that last time without any issues. I genuinely don't know, because there's no discernible pattern as far as I can tell, aside from sprint. Okay, we're going through this again. Ow. Okay, Elise, you fucking bitch. I hate you. Despise you. Despise these fucking birds! I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose my McFreakin' mind. Society. Society loses their mind. Please, Apfel. Okay, I get it. I know exactly what I need to do. I know what needs to be done. I don't even think that I'm anywhere near the spikes, but okay. You can decide that for me, I suppose. Alright, skadoodle, skadoodle, skadoodle. Leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone! No. Okay. You're gonna go on this one. Right? Where are you? Abfel? Is it bad that you find this slow descent to madness very amusing to watch? No. It is not bad. I'm glad you find it amusing. I do my best to be amusing, and if my descent into insanity is what's gonna rack in those viewers, then so be it. Alright, you're gonna go over here, you little bastard. Are you alright, Apfel? Elise? I feel dizzy. We've finally gotten to the end. Of this stage, at least. The horrors, though, may persist. Wait for me, I'm coming to you. Where the fuck did he go? Kid. There he is. Alright. Elise? I pray you can save soon. So true. Me too. I'm with you now, Apfel. It'll be alright. Let's go, now. Back to Kieferberg. Kieferberg, I hardly know. Oh, look, we made it home. Great. Aw, what a touching family reunion. I totally did not drop your child down a hole several times. That never happened. Don't worry about it. Thank heavens you're all right. I was so scared, Mama. You're all right now, my boy. Oh, Apfel, I thought I'd never see you again. It's all right, my loves. We're together now. What a relief. Good Lord, Elise, you really did find him. It wasn't easy, that's for certain. No, it was not easy. There were spikes. There was a lot of pain and suffering. Atta girl, Elise. Folks told us all about it. We were about to set off after you. This is a moment to celebrate, folks. Prepare us a feast. Wilma, we're drinking to Elise tonight. How wonderful. I'll get right to it. We can't compromise the festival, Wilma. There's nothing better to celebrate than this, Father. The lad's right, Father. We ought to celebrate. To the inn, folks. To the inn. Yes, please celebrate me for bringing back your son.
Elise, for goodness sake.
What are you doing here, Rosemary? You weren't coming back, so I came back for you.
Sorry,
I saw you coming back with Apfel. He got lost in the woods. I went to look for him is all. Oh, but is he all right?
You know,
Say, Rosemarine, you've been home this whole time, haven't you?
of course.
Yes, I made supper and everything. You were taking so long, I thought. Come, Elise, we ought to celebrate. I'll be right there, Mr. Heinrich. Hey, you head on home, Rosemarine.
Yes.
Oh, all right. I won't take too long, okay? I'll be home, waiting for you. This is fine. This is so good. We are saving. Okay. I'm gonna finish out this day and then we'll leave. I swear. I had cereal when I came home after work and now I'm hungry again. All that stress of trying to save a child really Really works up an appetite. Slay. Atta girl, Elise. Kieferberg owes you a great debt, lass. Lord knows what could have happened had it not been for you. I was lucky is all. No, Elise, I owe you an apology. What matters is that Apfel is safe and sound, Father. Heinrich's right. We have a good reason to celebrate. Bottoms up, everyone. Cheers. Elise, our bravest lass. To Elise. Oh, you don't have to. Nonsense, lass. This is better than the festival, even. A great deal better indeed. Congrats. You are not suspicious at the moment. Congrats. She's getting what she wants. Which is a little scary. Why don't you grab some ale and go grab Freya for a dance, Elise? We're drinking all night long, lads. Hey. To Elise. Interesting. The town is celebrating her, which is what she's always wanted. Oh, I thought I'd never see you again, lass. I always planned on coming back, Mrs. Odalai. There's no need to say that. We're all glad you're safe and sound, Elise, both of you. I must say, I'm surprised you found him. Those woods go on forever. It wasn't easy, I suppose. You suppose. Oh, but did you see her, Elise? Mrs. Odalai. Always with that wretched witch on your mind, aren't you? We're here to celebrate, not waste our time with this nonsense. I know, I'll get the soup. I'll get the soup in the morning. We would have lost the poor lad if it weren't for... Ah, there she is. Our bravest lass. You're making too much of it, Mr. Heinrich. Not at all, Elise. It's all thanks to you. We wouldn't have made it in time, that's for certain. I must say, I'm curious to learn more about... None of that matters, Ludwig. Tonight is for celebrating. I won't hear another word about that nonsense. I don't think I'll be staying for long anyhow. Drink up, both of you. Elise is much too young to drink, Heinrich. Why, how old are you again, Elise? I'm 18, Mr. Heinrich. I turned 19 this year. There you go, Ludwig. She can handle a glass or two, I'm certain. Maybe some other day, Mr. Heinrich. Underage drinking. Suspicious. Atta girl, Elise. Olive Kieferberg is in your debt, lass. Lord knows what could have happened had it not been for you. I was lucky is all. No, Bernhard's right, Elise. I owe you an apology. What matters is Apfel is safe and sound. That said, Gustav, you'd best learn from this ordeal. You must leave Kieferberg to the women again. That's true. That feels highly misogynistic. But, you know, men. That's such an unnecessary line. I'd say women handled it rather well, Father. She's got you there, old lad. If not for me, I'm certain the others would have ventured out to find him. As a man can confirm, men are trash. Thank you for speaking on behalf of the men population, Walt. Freya was getting ready to follow right after you, Elise. They were gathering to head out when we arrived. We were fortunate to have you, Elise. Enough talk. Let's celebrate. Why don't you try and grab some ale? Go grab Freya for a dance, at least. Yeah. Oh, it must have been so frightening, Elise. I'd say it was more frightening for Abfel. It's one thing after another with him, isn't it? How is he, Elise? He seemed a little dazed, if I'm honest. No wonder the poor lad was lost in the woods for hours. Oh, I'll stop by Miss Lisbeth's first thing in the morning. She must be exhausted. Can't let Abfel speak of what we saw in the woods. That thing wasn't Freya. Just the same one on Tuesday that wasn't Rosemarin. Is everything alright, Elise? I was wondering if I worried you is all. Now, it was a little embarrassing, but Freya was gathering everyone to go after you. You truly take after your father, don't you, Freya? I'd wager you're as exhausted as Abfel, Elise. I won't stay for long, Mrs. Arian. We ought to celebrate while we can, then. Why don't we all have some ale? Okay, we're leaving. Everyone's just repeating the same thing. Everyone thinks I'm amazing, though, so... You know... Well, community game has come for you, Nico. I think you only have X amount. I don't think it's an infinite amount. I think you can mess with it in the panel that's down there on the channel. You have 2 balls. Do you now? Hopping across the pond, scooter the scootily bop. R.I.P. Missed the kitty cat again. Like now, yeah. Yeah, community game is kind of touchy. Alright, we'll get through this, and then I need to go to sleep. Save your progress. You got Dark Rise, you can't complain. Fair. I don't know what anyone else has gotten from the unidentified ghosts. Nope. Where's Rosemarin? Is she mad at us? Hey guys, where's Rosemarin? Is she up here? No. Ruh-roh, Raggy. Like Scoob? Something freaky's going on here? Hey, Raggy. Where's Rosemarin? Okay, so we found our way back home. I guess we're just gonna go to bed? I suppose this is it. I can't help but feel like there's something else I should be doing, but nothing I can do about it now, huh? Was I supposed to do something? this morning already? We found Freya, but they just talked to us. We saw her. And then the objective just said to go home. So we went home. But Rosenmarin was not here. I don't feel like the only thing I can think of is we're supposed to we're supposed to bake a loaf of bread with the first testament that we got, which was a lock of our hair and black wheat. And Rosenmarin thinks that we were supposed to do it up at the windmill. But it said to go home. It didn't say to investigate the windmill. So it's best I go find Rosenmarin. Okay. We are gonna stop there. I am sleepy and I'm kind of cold, so I'd like to go warm up with my dogs. Anyways, so glad y'all could come hang out. It is 1:30 in the morning. Happy November.